My passion for working with students with special needs began when I first babysat a family friend who had autism. Before that, I had experience interacting with people with disabilities, but I had never been the one responsible for caring for one. I really learned a lot about communicating and interacting with someone with autism, especially since he was nonverbal. Unfortunately, I also learned a lot about how people with disabilities are underestimated. Although I repeatedly heard this boy attempt to communicate, some still referred to him as mute. I think from there I began to really see some of the stigmas against people with disabilities, but I also realized how great I felt when helping them and how much potential I saw. Becoming a special education teacher is going to be my way to help change those negative views and to help people with disabilities reach their goals.
You're better than the best. I'm lucky just to linger in your light. Cooler than the flip side of my pillow. That's right. Completely unaware. Nothing can compare to where you send me. Lets me know that it's okay.
To me, being a special education teacher means believing that your students have potential. No one should be looked past because of a disability, and it will be my job to never look past a student or think they are not capable of learning. I think using creative strategies and technologies to help students is a way to do so. For example, for a student who is nonverbal, something as simple as teaching that student to use a touch talker could change their world. Working with students who use alternative technologies to help them overcome their disability has made me realize just how many resources are out there and how it will be my responsibility to utilize those resources. It will also be my responsibility to do all I can to help these students reach their full potential. I will hold high expectations for my students because I think that too many students with special needs are expected to not learn as much as they can. But that's what I'm there for, to challenge them, to help them succeed, and to have patience with them while still teaching them the necessary skills. People with disabilities deserve to have a teacher who views them in a positive and valued way, yet still challenges them to learn and help them succeed in life, and that will be my underlying mindset as a teacher. I believe that special education means taking the time to teach each student even the simplest of tasks and repeating a task multiple times until the skill is learned. I think that as a teacher I will not only have to have the patience to do this, but I will also have to understand my students on a personal level in order to ensure that they are actually learning what they are being expected to learn. Knowing students on a personal level means not only making my job easier, but also making it easier on the students. I want them to know that whenever they feel like they need extra help, or when they need extra encouragement, they can come to me and I will find any way possible to aid them. As a special education teacher, I will play a large role in their lives, and if they feel comfortable coming to me for extra support, then that will only help me help them more. The goal of special education, like all other education settings, is success. It might be a different type of success. It might take longer to get there, and there will be different ways to achieve that success, but the goal will still be the same. For me, I want my students to be able to achieve as much independence as possible, whether that be independently completing schoolwork or even independence with everyday life skills. I think that with students with special needs, learning life skills is just as, if not more important, as learning academic skills. This will help these students become more independent members of their community and be able to have more control over their own lives. Everyone has a future and can find success. It's going to be my job to help my students with disabilities get there.